Talk to you more. We are in Daf Mem Gimel Omid Base. We just finished the Tomol. So you're holding over here in the two dots Tonu Rabbanon. The middle of the Omid. Beginning of the Shura starts with Goimel and then Tonu Rabbanon. Yeah. Have you left on? Ja, was hast du denn da? Ja,
wegen anderem. Ich habe vergessen, dass Simon ist wegen dem auch.
Ich denke, das Simon. So, die Gemara. Tonu Rabbanon. Heviu lefonov, at the end of the Suda, they bought for him Shemen. Now, the Shemen is in Ochoname, what for? So, as we said, in Ochoname, to come to wash his hands, to remove, in Ochoname, as Rashi says, lehavir zuhamas oichnim. That's the reason they bought him. For what to come to remove. Toisus understands that the shemen in Ochoname, the shemen lehariachu. Says Toisus. And we're going to see why. Because in Ochoname, we're going to see later in the Gemara asks, what should we do a bracha first? Should we do a bracha on the hadas? Right? The person is in the end of the Suda, they bring for him two things. They bring for him hadas, and they bring for him over there a shemen. And the Gemara cleared, what should you make a bracha first? Now, if it's talking about over there, the shemen to come and to just rinse his hands with shemen, like hand cream, you don't make a bracha on it. So therefore, Tosis comes and says, no, it's not the way shemen to come and to rinse his hands, to wash his hands. In Ochoname is the shemen the lehoriach boy, because if not, in Ochoname, Gemara later on, it says that you don't make a bracha on just washing your hands with oil. Or in Ochoname putting your hand cream.
To make a bracha on the hadasim, no?
Oh, that's exactly the Shai Gemara. Tonu Rabbanon. Heviu lefon shemen v'hadas. So Bishamai say what he's going to do the bracha on Mevorich ala shemen. First he's going to do shemen. What he makes a bracha? Boirich shemen oriv. Yes, we learned yesterday. V'achar kach mevorich ala hadas. Then it says boirich hadas. We say boirich atzi b'sorim because eight, as we said, that has a stem. U'beisile lo imrim fakert mevorich ala hadas. V'achar kach mevorich ala shemen. And then he's going to come and do a bracha on the shemen. What's the reason of Beishamai? So in Ochoname, the Gemara is going to say later on that the reason of Beishamai is because in Ochoname, like Gamliel, that shemen is better because zochinu lereichoi velesichoi. It has two miles. Also, you have the reyach, and also you can come in shmir. So it has two different miles, and that's why it comes. The shemen comes first. But the Gemara doesn't explain what is the svar of Beisilel. What is the svar of Beisilel? The Gemara later on explains what's the svar of Beishamai. But the Gemara doesn't explain later on what's the svar of Beisilel. So in Ochoname, the Meforshim explain that in Ochoname, what's the svar of Beisilel? What's the svar of Beisilel? So he says, Hadas is, you know why? Because the Hadas, the Reyach comes from the Hadas from what? From the tree itself. Shemen, the Reyach doesn't come from the tree itself. Right? It's only the Shemen. It's like Zayeh what comes out. Therefore, we prefer to come and, the Ritvo explains, we prefer to come and to do the broche on the Boirei Atzi B'Sorim, that comes in Ochoname from the Atzi, from the eight itself, than to come and to do it on something else. Says the Gemara. Omar Gamliel, Ani Achriya, I'm going to come and say this Machlokes Beishamai V'Hillel, I'm going to say what's the halacha. The halacha is like who? Like Beishamai. That's what? That's Shemen, Zochinu Lereichoi Zochinu Lesichosoi. In Ochoname you have two miles, Yoso Shmen, Yoso Usmel, Ober Hadas, Reichoi Zochinu Lesichosoi. Lo zochinu, and therefore we're going to pass like Beishamai, not like Beisilel. Omar Rabbi Yochanan, halacha kedivrei hamachri. That what? Like Beishamai and not like Beis Hillel. In Ochoname, lehaloche. So lemaisa we spoke about the reyach a lot of times. The Prime Godim, there's a sticker in the Prime Godim Agdame, but the Prime Godim when he comes and he brings the Seder HaBroches according to what we learned till now. So also in the Suge in Daf Mem Gimel on the Aleph and the bottom. So he comes and says the Seder is going to be is like this. First of all, Boirei Shemen Orev. Lefi Rabbi Yehuda Boirei Artzeinu, yeah, Peiros Artzeinu, but Lefi La'aloche. First on Peiros in Ochoname is going to be Boirei Shemen Orev. That's going to be first the Broche, Boirei Shemen Orev. And that's going to be on Shemen Afar Samon, as we mentioned yesterday. Then the second one is going to be in Ochoname, Lefi the Gemara over here. Passing like Toises, the Rosh, so he says it's going to be what Toises brings over here, Moshe Mikutzi, as we mentioned yesterday, Machlokes, in Ochoname is going to be Boirei Atzei B'Somim. Third one is going to be Hanoisen Reach Toiv Lapeirois. That's going to be the third one. The fourth one is going to be Boirei Isvei B'Somim. And the fifth one is going to be Boirei Minei B'Somim. That's the shahakol of the, as we said, in Ochoname, depends if we do shahakol or not, that's the shahakol of the Besamim, boire mine besamim. So if you don't know what to do, you do a boire mine besamim. But in Ochoname, you have, as we said, Shem and Olive, and then in Ochoname, there's a Reach Toiva Peiros, Atzi besamim, Isve besamim, and Mine besamim. That's going to be the same, and that's what he's going to bring la halacha. Remember the 5 different darges in the Reach. So the Gemara. Rav Pope ikla lebei Rav Huna. Rav Pope came to the house of Rav Huna. Breder Ravik, the son of Ravik. Aisu lekamei, they put in front of him shemen vehadas. No, what he does the bracha first? Shokal Rav Pope borich hadas berei sheva borich hashemen. That means like who? Like Beis Hillel, not like Beis Shammai. Omar lei, Rav Huna tells him, Yisova lomar alochi ketivra machrian over here we pass like who? Like Beis Shammai that you first do the shemen only then the hadas. So he says, Omar lei, Ocher Omar Rav Pope, alochi kebeis Hillel, that what he first makes on the hadas and then he's going to do it on the shemen. Says the Gemara, Ober velo he in Ochoname, he never said it Rove, that the halacha is like Beis Hillel. Rav Pope made it up himself. Just what? Leishtamute nafshei hu de'ovad. He just came and said it. He depended on the words of Rove. Why? Because he wanted to counterpart himself. You know, Rove zoktos, Rove zoktos. Nachoni fragen in Ochoname. How could he come and make up something that Rav Pope is going to come and say b'sheker? Rove, Rav Pope. How could he come and say Rav Pope is going to say something a sheker? So in Ochoname, the Pnei Yeshua, he comes and he says, for sure he didn't say a sheker. Just what? Chas v'sholem. Because in Ochoname, we see sometimes he says that in Ochoname, in different places, that the Rove Paskin always like Beis Hillel. When we have in Ochoname, even though we have the Machriya against it. And that's why also over here, I go with the Mahalach of Rove. That's the way he explains. I mean, Israel from other places, the Ochoname, Rove comes and passes like Beis Hillel, even though that we see that the halacha is like Beis Shammai. So in Ochoname, he brings Zayastet. So in Ochoname, he says, I'm going with the Mahalach of Rove. That Rove in Ochoname Paskins, even though we have a halacha kedivra machriya like Beis Shammai sometimes, Rove Paskins, no, I still go with Beis Hillel. So I'm going with the Mahalach of Rove, as ich Paskin azoi vi Beis Hillel. Says the Gemara, Tonu Rabbanon. If you lifneim shemen v'yain, they bring in front of the person shemen and wine. Shemen and wine. What are you going to come and do? What are you going to come and do? The Seder HaBrochas. Now, Rashi in Ochoname mentions that what's the shemen and yain. So Rashi says in Ochoname, the shemen v'yain over here is Zeu yain shel achar hamozoin ve'ein ze kol shel brocha. Yeah, that's what Rashi says. Lehedia di ma'amash shemen v'yain. Zeu yain shel achar hamozoin ve'ein ze kol shel brocha. That's what the Rambam, that the Rashi comes and says. Over the Rambam Perek Zayin Alohi Yudalet says fakert that yes, this is the koish shel brocha, the koish of Birkas Hamazon. That's what he's saying. So lefi the Rambam, we have a koish shel Birkas Hamazon, and mitzad sheni you give him a hadas to smell. What is he going to do first? The brocha. Says the Gemara. Beis Shammai yoimim in Ochoname Beis Shammai come and say oiches hashemen biyaminoi. The shemen you hold in the right hand. Why? Because anything what you make a brocha on it, you should hold in your right hand, because that's the chashivas. That's the chashivas. You're making now a bracha on it, you should come and hold it in your hand. That's the chashivas. So Beis Shammai say, in Ochoname, what do you do with it? You're holding it in yeminoi. Ve'esayai b'smoiloi, because what is going to make second the bracha? Only on the yain. Now you're not making a bracha on the yain, you're making a bracha on the shemen. Therefore, you start with the yamin, because you're making a bracha on the yamin. Vesayim mevorech al hashemen. He makes a shemen orev, a bracha, and then choizer mevorech al hayayin. Ubeis Hillel oimrim oiches hayayim biyaminoi. Why? Because first you're going to do a bracha on the yayin. Ves hashemen bismoiloi. Why? Because now in Ochoname you're not doing a bracha on it. Mevorech al hayayin v'choizer mevorech al hashemen. Then he does a bracha on the shemen. Interesting is in Ochoname that the reason why you have to hold the shemen b'smoiloi, you're now making a bracha only on the yain. Why you have to hold the shemen b'smoiloi? So I think the Merkeves HaMishneh, one of the Forshim on the Rambam says the Fishitas Rambam, as we mentioned, not like Rashi. Rashi says that the yain is not a koshel bracha. The Fishitas Rambam is a koshel bracha. He says this is part of the koshel bracha. To hold the hadas when you're holding the smoiloi, when you're holding the thing. In Ochoname lehaloche bring the mechaber legabe avdole. And when a person is making avdole, you should first ask the cost in yad yamin, and the besomim the whole time in yad small. Then you do that. Very good. And when okay, so now you know the reason. And then later on, when you come, you do the besomim, you switch. You take the cost best small. You don't put down the cost. You take the cost and you still hold it besmall. That you also do.
Hold it. Put it down.
Be touchy. Behold it. Behold it. Behold it.
You hold it. I bring it down that long. No, you don't put it down. Don't aloha. Mechaber. And it's based over here, Nochaname on our Gemara. Okay,
But why?
I'm just saying in the in Reis Tzadik Vov Seiv Vov. Also passing the Rambam. It's the Masechet. And Simon Reis Tzadik Vov Seiv Vov. Then you take the Samim Biyamin. You're holding a Biyamin because you're making a bracha on the Samim. Holding the kos the whole time in the Smoil. And then when you come and continue to do the Avdol, you're still holding the Samim in the Smoil. As I said, the Mechaber. Why? Based on this Gemara, that you have to hold the Besamim as you're making the bracha on the wine. He's doing a yain, and then he's doing yain, and then he's doing the hadas. He's telling him still hold the hadas besmoil as you're doing the bracha on the yain. Yes, because that is the chashivas of the bracha to have it in the hand, the hadas.
Shemen Zayis or Shemen noch einmal afraskim? Shemen, wo es maret tu?
Shemen afarsemoil.
Vai mit mehr Chushev?
Shemen Zayis is a big suga. If it has a smell, if you do make or don't make, you're very busy. You have to get a separate chair for that.
En dat vind ik chashivas. Jij nog toch meer Chushev?
No, because in Ochanam the shaila is what you make the bracha on your first.
I feel it
Yes.
very strange.
Oh, what do you do now? He has shemen over here. What do you do with the leftover of the shemen?
What's it meant to do with it?
What do you do with it?
With what shemen? What does he do
Met
with
de
it?
broche.
What do you do with it? Listen, Stevie, what you should do with it. Listen what you should do with the rest of it. Says the Gemara, let's continue in Ochaname, what he does with the rest of the shemen, says the Gemara. So oiched es hashemen be-smoiloi, and mevorach al hayayin v'choy mevorach al hashemen, and then v'tochoi beroish hashamos. He has of their servant, right? A waitress that is serving him food. So the shemen, he counts and he shemes it on the head of the shamash. That's only if the shamash is not a Talmid Chochem. That's only if the shamash is nicht Talmid Chochem. But if he noch a name is a Talmid Chochem, ve'im shamash Talmid Chochem, tochoi bekoisen, so then he should smear it on the wall.
On the wall?
On the wall, bekoisen.
I don't think I'll try that either.
Your wife is not going to be happy.
I don't want your wife, but just look you out.
But don't wipe it on your wife. That's nicht. Why? Why you shouldn't leave it in his hand? Why you shouldn't leave it on his hand? Says the Gemara, lot is the shukshul mevusem. In the hand, he's going to be mevusem. What's the reason? We can see in the Gemara. Let's see the Gemara. What's the reason? Tamid Chochem shouldn't have mevusem tonu rabbanon. Shisha dvorim gnaylu Tamid Chochem. Al yitzik shul mevusem ashuk. And the Gemara will explain one by one. First, let's read the list. Al yitzei shul mevusem ashuk. Ve'al yitzei yechidi balay shouldn't go out by himself. Ve'al yitzei b'minolim ha'metuloim. That means it has patches on it. Lattes, belaz. Yeah. Ve'al yisaper im isho b'ashuk. You shouldn't speak to women. Ve'al yaseh b'chabur shel ami haaretz. Why? Because they get dragged after them and they sit and they eat and drink while they do leitzonis. Ve'al yikones ba'achoino lebeis hamekdash. That means you shouldn't come and last the beis hamekdash. Yesh omrim al floiv sa psir gaso. You shouldn't walk in ochana psir gaso. Ve'al yaler b'koyim eskufa. You shouldn't go in ochana with the gaive. Says the Gemara. Al yitzek shul mevusam ashuk. What's the reason? Omar Rava meberei Rav Chiya barabe Omar Rav Yochanan b'mokim shechashudin al mishkav zochor. In ochana that these mishkav zochor, because what they do, they put the ochana on them perfume to come and to attract other men, and that's only the place. Omar said lo yamoron elo bebigdoi. Only in ochana in his clothes. Avol begufoi. It's gonna be mutar. Why? Zeya me'avares lei. Ochana said the zeya, ochana the sweat removes the smell of the perfume. Yeah, says the Gemara. Omar Rav Pope. V'saroi in ochana ke bigdoi dome. Why? Because it's not over there. He doesn't sweat. Mimele is also. Ve'amelo ke gufoi dome. Mimele is gonna be mutar. It's machloikes. Ve'al yitzei yechidi balayla. What's the reason? Mishum chashde. They're gonna be choshim that he's going to ozoino. Ve'loyom onelo the loy kvia leide that he doesn't have a zman kovod that he goes to Beis Hamikdash to learn at night. Avol kvia leide he has a zman kovod that he goes to learn at night. The Meida Yadia, the Leidne Kozila, he's going now to a certain place, and then there's no Chashad. Why? Because he has to be, as the Gemara in Shabbos, we know in Kuf Yudala, the Gemara says, right? And what's the bracha? What we make one of the Birkas HaShachar is? One of the Birkas HaShachar, She'os Alikol. What is it talking about? Shoes. Shoes is very important because it's a mokum. Sakone, shoes is an important thing. And the Rashi says over there in Shabbos because that's a Kvod HaTorah. So Kvod HaTorah, I don't know why it has to do with the shoes, but Kvod HaTorah, the Min Olim, that's very important. Sveidim o Eini, Rabchia Barabe Nofik, he went out with Minolim Metuloim. So Omar Marzutre, Bered Rav Nachman, Betlai al Gabetlai. Nochaname only it's a patch above a patch. Or Veloyam, only Nochaname also we don't see it's a gnai elo bepinte. That means when it's in Nochaname on the top of the shoe. But in Nochaname if it's on the knee of the shoe, in the sole, so then I will begilde, the gilde the sole, less lombo. Wie sagt das nicht? Und also bepinze lo yamon elo beuchet to go out Nochaname unterwegs. Aber bebase to come to just at home. Less number. We also don't say it's a gnai elo b'moisa chamo. Why? Because then you can see it. Avol b'moisa kshomim. That nochaname then it's all with mud. So you anyway you don't see it. Less number. Okay. Ve'al yesaper im isha bashuk. Why not? Says the Gemara Mavchiza ve'afilu ishto, even if his wife, because not everyone knows that this is his wife. Tanya, Nami Oche, Afilu Ishto, Afilu Ibita, Afilu Yachoiso, if he ain't Akul Bekim, Bekroivoiso, and therefore he shouldn't come and Yisapar Revisho Bashuk. Well, Yasib Bechabor Shalam Oretz, Mai Taime, it's more Dil Me Oselam Shuche, Basrayu, it's going to be Nigra after them, and they are talking Shtusim. Valikol Zachol Beis HaMedrash, why? Mishum de Korulei Poisheya. What means Poisheya? What means Poisheya? So Yochanan Rashi explains the Poisheya is in Ochaname because Mis'atzel. That's the Rashi of the end of the Omen. Rashi says Mis'atzel. That's what Rashi says. The Maharsha says, let's change one word. Let's read it Poisheya with a sin. Poiseya. With the way they used to sit in Beis HaMedrash and learn, in Ochaname is in semicircles, right? And then in Ochaname. Now this Talmid Chochem, he's sitting in the front row. He has to come and to Atmos at the Poiseya Roshi Am Kodesh. Remember this phrase from many places in Shas? When the person comes late, he's like stepping on top of it's called poiseya, right? He's treading on people's heads. And that's why the Maharsha says, if you come late, if you come last, so then he's poiseya, then he comes, he's poiseya al Rosh Yam Kodesh. So that's what the Maharsha says, let's change the poiseya to poiseya. Okay, says the Gemara weiter. V'yesh omrim af lo yafsia psio gaso. Dom amar. Psio gaso, no iteles echo mechamesh mois mimoir eino shel odom. In Ochaname, and Toises, alle wezen of the Toises in Tiny, a few them with base. So if a person comes and runs for 500 times, he should be blind. Because every time is 1 of 500. The Toises. The first time is 1 of 500. Second time is 1 of 500. In Ochaname, some say this is Pshat by Lovan. By Lovan it says, you heard that Eliezer is outside. Sorry, by Yaakov, you heard that outside. No, by Eliezer he came and he saw there's lots of money. Then when Yaakov came, he runs out. Right? It says that the Vayorotz. Says Rashi, Lo morotz ve'al marotz. Zogt Rashi, Lo morotz ve'al marotz. Zogt Rashi, Einov nosan b'momoim. What's the pshat Einov nosan? You wanted to think. So some explain the Chalot says Einov nosan b'momoim. Al marotz, says Rashi. If someone is running, he's not telechom mechamesh mois of the Sodom. He gets blind. Einov nosan b'momoim. He gave his eyes instead of the money instead of his eyes. Al marot, why he ran? Einov nosan b'momoim. Well, you know, we're just going to bring the Ramo. The Ramo says le'aloche. Le'aloche is the Ramo. When a person comes and makes Kiddush, he should look at the candles. Interesting, my father, he has lots of bochum meeting by him every week. Bochum from Yeshia, Meir, Briz. And so one time a bochum comes to me and tells me, there's a minhag, your father looks at the women before Kiddush. There's a minhag. My father does something, Kabbalah, all kinds of things. There's a minhag, the Kiddush. I don't know. I asked my father, you look at the... He said, no, it says in the Ramo, you look at the candles. So I lift on my head to look at the candles for Kiddush. So the kids, you have to know what the thing. Anyway, it became a minhag to look at the women before Kiddush. What is the Shatake? It's the Ma'aril. The Ma'aril says, wo kommt us to look at the Neiros before Kiddush? He says, that in Ochaname, we can see over in the Gemara. The Gemara says, what's the Kapore, what's the Takone? Kiddush. So in Ochaname, some say that's why enough dollar we put on the eyes, yeah. But our meaning is not to do it in Ochaname because you're not allowed to put wine into your eyes, the Gemara in Shabbos says, because Ochaname is Takone. So the meaning is before Kiddush to look at the candles. Why? Neir is 250. Neir Reish Nun is 250. We have two Neiros together is 500. That's going to be taken the Echon Mechamesh Mois. As the Maril. So that's the Mekor to look at the thing. You can look outside your right. no problem. But that's the
Look into
call.
wine.
Huh?
But people look into the wine.
You look at the wine. But yeah, the Ramos says look at the nail. We can see. The Ramos says to look at the nail. Huh? Nail, yeah. Alles in the makpi. Says the Gemara. Okay, so what's the thing? My takante. This one that is poisei psio gas. So what's the takante? Lehadre. What should he, if he wants it back? Says the Gemara. Bekidusha de beishimshei. He drinks the kois of Leil Shabbos. He drinks the kois of Leil Shabbos. That's what Rashi says. Shoyse kois shel kiddush v'Shabbos balaylo. That's what it says Toises over here. Inochaname, yeah. Inochaname is bavust. Inochaname what Toises says in Psochim. And the two brings down in Rei Samachtes b'Shem Rabbi Goyen. Not Rabbi Goyen, Reb Turnai Goyen. Sorry, Reb Turnai Goyen. What Reb Turnai Goyen says, they come to put it on the eyes. On the eyes, but in Ochoname we know that the minig is not to do that because in Ochoname only in Yain Avdole we do it because Chibuv Mitzah, not because Refuah. Agav. Okay, Zog the Gemara. The last thing what we saw. V'yesh oimrim, sorry, v'yesh oimrim, v'al ya'alech b'koi moskufo, da'omar mar, המעלה בקוי מסקופו, אפילו 4 אמס, even 4 אמס he's walking בקוי מסקופו, כאילו דויחק רגלי שכינו, why? דכסיב מלוי חולורץ כבוידוי. In Ochaname, what's up shot? So the Maharsha explains, a person is, the Gemara says, מלוי חולורץ כבוידוי. A person is a merkova לשכינה, right? And ממילא kumtoi that the shchina is on top of his head. It's on top of his head. ממילא kumtoi, so when a person is doing like this, so the shchina kumtaro. When I'm coming and going like this, I'm pushing away the shchina. A person is a merkova l'shchina. So when I put down my head, in Ochaname, I am giving a merkova l'shchina more space. When I'm pushing it up, I'm pushing away as I look the Maharsha over here, that someone's going by koim skufa. And that's why, we steht up in the pasuk, V'ani esh koin es dako. Shval ruach is dako. Or esh koin es today, because in Ochaname, Kosh is shoichen, in Ochaname, v'shochanti, when it's shval ruach, it's dako. Someone in Ochaname is a shval ruach, that in Ochaname is a Kosh Baruch Hu shoichen. Zog de Gemara weiter. Mishnah. Daf mem dalet o medalef. Heviu lefonov moliach. What if they came and bought moliach? And moliach is anything. As Rashi says, cold over moluach. Anything what's salty, in Ochaname is anything herring or anything what's moluach. Tchilo. So in Ochaname they bought it, or bad tchilo, the gears over here. Moliach bad tchilo lefi the bach. Upas. They bring it also bread. So what should he do? Mevorech. He makes a bracha ala moliach. And then upoiter es a pas. Why? The in Ochaname, because the Iker, that's we talk about over here the Iker. We talk about over here the Iker. That's the Iker. We can see in the Gemara. Upoiter es a pas. She'apas tfeilo loi. Ze klal. We get a klal. Kol shu Iker ve'imoi tfeilo. Mevorech ala Iker upoiter es a tfeilo. Whenever we have an Iker and a tofel, so we make a bracha on the Iker, and then we're going to be potter on the tefeilo. And in Ochaname, over here, Toises in Ochaname, says why the Meliach is Iker. In Ochaname is, I see you were wondering. So Toises says in Ochaname, שהמליח Iker, שהוא בו להושיב הלב. שנכנס לפני מתיקוס הפרויס, והפה של האחרוב תופל, והנה בו לו בשביל המליח. He's coming eating when the person, let's say, so, yeah, to soften it. In Ochaname, it just was too salty. When it's too salty, in Ochaname wants to come and to feel a little bit thing. In Ochaname, that's why he's going to come and pater.
We don't do that, do we?
So Toysa says after that it's only if it's lefonov. Only if it's lefonov. That's what Toysa says.
You mean if it takes?
Yeah, only in Ochana, yeah. Toysa says ve'itoy ha'perus ha've'ikir u'meliach tofel u'liach ha'perus u'lifta kulu. Shlo imar the meire shelo yochal ha'perus bo yisra ma'amad. That's what Toysa comes and says over here. Toysa goes on the Gemara, but in Ochaname this is a big interesting thing. When we say ikir ve'tofel, only it's lefonov or not lefonov. So Toysa says over here that the birkas ikir pater the tefillah only in Ochaname if the tofel was lefonov b'shas habrocha. And what means lefonov? He had in mind to come and to eat it. That's the pshat. He had in mind to come and to eat it. But in Ochaname it's a big sugya. O mi ike. So yeah, okay. O mi, if I log the Gemara. O mi ike midi, the ave moliach ike upas tefillah. We cannot sign that what this is going to be, the pass is going to be Iker, and the thing is going to be Tofel, says the Gemara, yes, where do we see it? Omar Avache, Says Rav Ache berei de Rav Avire Omar Rav Ashi. Be'oichlei Peiros Ginoisar Shon. There's a place next to the Kineres, and it's called Dinochaname Ginoisar. Rashi says Peiros Eretz Yan Kineres Chashuvim Min HaPas. So important, more than the Pas, as we can see Nochaname, the big appetite what some Tanoim had for these Peiros Ginoisar. Says the Gemara. Omar Rabbe, and because they're so sweet, so they come and they put on it salt. Yeah, that's the maliach of it. It's so sweet they put on it salt. Says the Gemara. Omar Rabbe Barachana. Ki Avazir Baseder Rabbi Yochanan. When I was walking behind Rabbi Yochanan, and we would go to eat the Peiros Ginoisar, the Meicha Peiros Ginoisar, Ki Avinem Meir, when we were 100 that were walking after him, following him, each one of us would come and take 10 fruit. When we were 10, each one of us would come and take 100 fruit. That means altogether 1,000. From this 100 fruit was so big, each one of the 100. Yeah? That means you cannot come and put in it in a basket that contains 3 se'or. And what? Rabbi Yochanan would come he would come and eat all of them lekulu. And after he ate all of this, he would come and make a shvuah. The loitoim ziyuna that he didn't eat anything today. Says the Gemara, how could he come and say well, he didn't eat anything, he just ate now lots of fruit. He ate lots of fruit. He didn't eat something that's masbia, that's satisfied. He had such a craving that he didn't feel it. He could eat and eat and eat. He ate from this Peiros Ginoisar also a lot. They have a shorkle duvde v'ma'puta. Even a fly would come on his forehead, it would slip because he was so. A fly? Yeah, that's the duva. I think it's a zvuv. Rashi says, a zvuv machlik mimitzchoi, mitrich tzalach onim psoroi machlik. From the sweat, the faces, hasach gegessen. This Peiros Ginoisar. Probably was the Chovet Shabbos. The Chovet Shabbos. The zvuv. The zvuv. Rabavo, yeah, how did it? Rav Ami and Rav Asi, it was, yeah, the zvuv, I thought the Peiros. What, להחליק מהמצח of רבבו. Stomach. Yeah, it says in Ramavi, Ravasi, Avachle, they were eating from Peiros Ginoisar at the Notu Mazayu, till the hair fell out. Ad kei kach. Rav Siyam ben Lokish Aveochil, from Peiros Ginoisar, at the Morid, till they became
delirious.
Yeah,
a little bit crazy.
The sweetness. For the sweetness.
Yeah. Rashi said, Daitum metarefes. A little bit, yeah. Says the Gemara, in Ochanam, this comes to show the Peiros Ginoisar. Ve'omar, a lot of sugar, that's why. It's very sweet. The glucose gives them energy. Yeah, too much energy.
That's what's happening today.
Ve'omar lehu Rabbi Yochanan, and that's why they need Ritalim, Vital Sachen. Says the Gemara, yeah. Ve'omar lehu Rabbi Yochanan ledebei Nesir. Rabbi Yochanan would come and tell Rabbi Yochanan that he comes and announces to the house of the Nossi. Rabbi Yehuda would come, the Nossi, Yochanan would come and send groups of people that they should bring Resh Lakish to his house. They come and take away why. Yochanan, the Goyen says that what was the reason in Yochanan that they ate so much of the Amoyroim, or so much Peiros Ginoisar? He says lezakeh chesichlam. How it's bezakeh chesichlam? Basically, but I don't know the Goyen. Yochanan in the Chedush Agor says lezakeh chesichlam. That's why they ate so much.
It's like drugs, isn't it?
Huh?
Like drugs, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe drugs.
Sugar is drugs. Come on.
That's what they do.
Sugar is drugs.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's a different form of drugs.
No. Okay, so we have to understand why Yochanan. Says the Gemara, Kiyoser Avdimi, Omar. And there was so much fruit over there. That means in Yochanan 600,000 jugs or sfalim or sefel full with pieces of fish. Pieces of nochoname a piece of fish. Chaticho is dag. Sorry, that's tuna. Rashi said tunina. Tunina is tuna. I'm not sure
Where did they get tuna from?
because I remember once that
Where did they
tunina.
get tuna from?
Some
I know, but where did they get
yeah.
it from?
Sorry. Some say that nochoname the last Rashi says tunina is dag tuna. Remember once I saw that tunina is not tuna. Okay. I don't know if it's tuna or not. They had tuna on the Hanami. Tuna? Tuna, there's also types of tuna that's not kosher.
Fish.
There's some of them 7 types of tuna. In the Hanami, only three are kosher. Yeah. 24 of them.
Yes. They're not kosher.
Yeah, okay, these are talking about the kosher ones. Yeah. Anyway, until when? To come just to feed the the one that comes and pick the figs. Me'erev Shabbos le'erev Shabbos. In Nochonamed, this Maaseh comes to prove that what? That in Nochonamed, it was so much fruit growing in Har HaMelech, till in Nochonamed they needed so much workers to come to pick the thing. Ki Yosef Avinu Amar Ilon Echad Oile Yana HaMelech Bar HaMelech She'yimeri Mimeno Arboim So Goizolois Misholosh Brachos. From Sholosh Brachos says in Nochonamed 3 times when it goes machzorim, right? When we have in Nochonamed it grows, you have a machzor. So 3 times when it grew in Nochonamed, you needed over there of thing. Every machzor would come and take down that amount. Bechoidesh. Ki Oser Rav Yitzchok Omar Ira Haso Yisrael Eretz Yisrael Ve'guf Nishmo. Shoyu Bo Shmoinim Zugois of Achim Koyanim, and they were married to Nesuim Leshmoinim Zugois of Achayos Koyanim. That means every Zug of brothers Koyanim from these 80 was married to 80 of the Zugois of the sisters. 160 altogether. In Ochoname, they did that. Why? Because a Bas Koyan that in Ochoname gets married to Israel, and not the best thing. In Ochoname, it's better for Bas Koyan to marry a Koyan, and that's why in Ochoname they got married. That's the way they got married. Says the Gemara. Why? Oh, so I think. Sorry, I can't remember what happened to me today. I think I saw once why it's called Gufnis, because it says that Ishtechok Geffen Poirio. Bein ve'a Geffen, bein ve'a Geffen. Why it was called Gufnis this place? Because this place they did the Bein ve'a Geffen, bein ve'a Geffen. They did the best Shiduchim. They did the best Shiduchim. Like, they did the Koyanim, the Bas Koyan, yeah? And the way it was done, it's on my own, I saw it somewhere, I don't remember just when.
So רבנים צריכים להתחתן עם בנות רבנים?
שור, מעשי ביטוי לאמורץ, כאילו כויפתו לפני הארי, זוג דגמור עם פסוחים.
במקום אחר כתוב שהיא צריכה להיות יותר נמוכה קצת ממנו.
בגובה.
לא בגובה.
That's a Gemara in Azor. Gemara in Azor says, eat it of gutze, gochi v'tilchoi shlo. Right? That's the Gemara fragt HaShaila. השומע בעצס אשתוי, מביא בגהנם. מצד שני, it says over there, eat it of gutze, gochi v'tilchoi shlo. So if your wife is short, bend down and listen to what she has to say. מצד שני, כל השומע לעצס אשתוי, נויפל בגהנם. So listen what she has to say or not. Listen, don't follow. Maybe that's the point. I weiß nicht. But the Gemara says different. The Gemara says, kan. I hope they don't listen. The Gemara says, kan be divrei shomayim, kan be divrei d'alma. Divrei shomayim, you don't listen to her. Shomayim b'atzas yishto nefel gehenim. And be divrei d'alma, you should listen to your wife. Huh? Yeah, that's in the Choname. And in the Choname. Yeah, because that was an Avias. The son was an Avias. So in the Choname, they say there was this Talmid Chacham got married, and he told his wife, we're making the Gemara. Steht in Gemara. Anything what's divrei shomayim, I'm gonna decide. Anything what's divrei d'alma, you decide. That's it. They lived for 80 years, and Mamish, so they came to him after 80 years. They told him, "No, how was the marriage?" He says, "Perfect." You had any arguments? No, just one argument. Was his? I said, "Oh, everything is divrei shomayim." She said, "Everything is divrei d'alma." Okay, but the Gemara over here, says Gufni, so. As I think, I've avoided that the Gufri because it's the best thing. In Ochonam, it's bein ve'agefen, Yeah. Yeah. Bina. Lashon Bina. Says the Gemara, Bina Yisrael. Says the Gemara, Ubodku Rabbonon Misure ve'ad Nardoe. Rabbonon checked from Misure bis Nardoe, ve'loi Ashkechon, they couldn't find the Kohen that married the Israelis, chutz from Bar mi Binte de Rav Chizde, Yochanan, the daughters of Rav Chizde, they have a Sivon, they got married to Roy Bar Chome and to his brother Ma'uk Bar Chome. Ve'af al-gav the Ivu Avekante, that the daughters of Rav Chizde, sorry, they were Benois Kohen. Inu, these brothers, lo yahavu Kohen, they were Israeli. Omar Rav Kol Seuda Sheim Bo Melach, Eino Seuda. Omar Rav Chia Barabi, Omar Rav Yechanon, Kol Seuda Sheim Bo Shrif. That means Shrif is something moist. Tavshi Lach, Sheish Bo Marak, Mo Yisori Vochayo. I'm reading out in Rashi. Eino Seuda. Inochaname, because that's Inochaname, it's part of the Seuda to have a soup. Basically, to have a soup is very a part of a Seuda. It has to be a hot soup? No. It could be also a gazpacho or something.
What does it mean that it's in the middle without salt? Why
What?
isn't it in the middle without
Because salt is miyashiv the food. That means it's talking about taking from the health of the soup. Sorry? Borscht, yeah.
Borscht is auch ein Mensch.
Says the Mishnah. Okay. Ochal anovim vetein. A person ate. Oh, he's eating grapes. Vetein. Now, if you notice, all of these things are from the Shivas Aminim. So he's eating over there anovim, veteinim, figs, rimoinim, pomegranates, mevorech hachareim, sholosh broches. Of sholosh broches, we always said is Birkas Hamazon. Birkas Hamazon is the fourth bracha. What we do at Tov Ameiti, v'ezi Nochoname was nitkan only keneged harugei beitar. For the Nochoname, this is the three broches. Divrei Rabban Gamliel. V'chachom yoimrim. Even Pered the Shivas Aminim, you don't make on it a broche of the thing. A broche achas mein shalosh. Rabbi Akiva Oimer, afilu ochal shelek. That means shelek is, we learned shlokois is lashon rabim, a plural. Shelek is lashon yochid. Yeah, we all know shlokois. We said it's boiled, right? Shloko is boiled. Cooked is mevushalois. It's a little bit different. Shlokois is when it's on the fire and it does tuch or toich. It's boiling. I think the real Agdore, it should be boiled, I think. No? Maybe that's the thing. The Mushalish could be also like semi-cooked. Especially when you cook the vegetables, right? They don't cook it till the end. If you cook it till the end, you're not going to get so soggy and mushy.
Steamed is called.
blanched?
Steamed.
So, if you eat Chinese, right, they eat the thing, so they don't cook it till the end. Yeah, a little bit, it should be crunchy.
Steamed is called.
If not, it's not tasty.
Ja. Nicht jiddisch gemacht.
Yeah, mit der weißen Oil.
Nicht heimisch gekocht.
Huh?
Nicht heimisch gekocht.
No, Chinese, what they do on the walk, you know, the thing. So it's,
Steamed, it's steamed.
not steam. Steam is under the salt.
Anders was?
No, so steam, they have a special thing for steam. Yeah. The English is that.
Ich steamed.
Versteht in Gulasch.
Das ist
Paprikos.
es echt nicht. Das ist
Gerbo.
das ist ja.
Huh?
Efsche.
Yeah. Okay. You can see, no, I think the Gerbo, I always wonder if Gerbo is passable with Kisnin. Because we have the botzek, and Peri Benza.
But you put my parents in the dough.
Huh?
That's right.
You put my
Yeah,
parents
so
in
what's a stool? Maybe it's also passable with Kisnin.
That's what it is.
No, I was always wondering, if Gerbo is passable with Kisnin? I think the perfect passable with Kisnin, perfect passable with Kisnin is an apple pie. No? Apple pie. Or the crumble on top is, I found it very difficult, the sugi of passable with Kisnin. We mentioned over here the shitas. But you know, passable with Kisnin is always a little bit difficult to understand. Okay, so we definitely have like a kishen botzek by apple cake,
The kiss.
apple pie. But on top is not, it's called a crumble, is also called a botzek. It's a crumble. It's not exactly dough. It's also
Similar.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
made
yes.
of it. It's made of it, no?
Yeah, it's made of it, but it's a crumble. It's a botzek, but it's a. But Yochaname, Gerbo is like layers of dough, like a little bit, and it has in between. It has
Jam or whatever.
it's a Hungarian dessert. It's a Hungarian dessert. It's a Hungarian dessert. Okay.
They have to bring
Yeah.
it over so good.
Yeah, no, it's very difficult to it's very difficult to make it. Huh?
She's blood, Machajerbo.
My grandmother used to do it. Yeah.
My grandmother was Polish.
Okay.
Czepelish, ja. Das ist eine Grandmother.
Okay.
You're very lucky.
Sag die Gemorre, sag die Mishnah. Rabbi Kiva Omer. Afilu achas shelek. Okay, so we came to through shelek. Shelek is beloshin yochid of shlokos, as we said, cooked or boiled thing. Vehu mezoino, that means he was koivea on his suda, yeah? Vehu mezoino, it's a kvia suda. So then you're going to make on it a broche, bevor all of gimel berochos. You're going to make on it a birkas hamazon. Birkas hamazon, inochaname, why? Because a kvia suda. A kvia suda, inochaname is making it a boire sholish brochos. Ashoyse ma'im litzmoy. That means, litzmoy means he is enjoying it. He's not drinking it stam because he needs to drink, because he's enjoying it. Mevorech, she'akoil, nihiyeh, or nihiyah, as we spoke, nihiyeh bidvoroi. Rab Tavoy Noimer, he makes boirei before the shtia, yeah? That's what we talk about, before drinking, he makes boirei, nefoshois, rabois, vechesroinon. Before the drinking, as I sagt, the thesis later on, because the Chayra would say that boirei nefoshois is making when? After it. Inochaname. But Toysa says, Inochaname, if you look at the Toysa in the Meheim and Aleph, just one Omed, Rab Tavoy Noimer, nefoshois, rabois, pirush lefonov. Pirush lefonov. Toysa says, Inochaname, that you do lachol. But the Pshat in the Mishnah, if you go call the Toysa, Rashi Baruch does don't. So, how we explain it? So we look at the Toysa. The Toysa that Meheim and Aleph, Rab Tavoy, Toysa says, pirush lefonov. Upoik chazim, maya medover, adibring, ve'ilo nagol levo chlachov. We don't think of Lefonov, but the Pshat in the Mishnah does explain that this is Lefonov. So the Gemara. My time and the Rambam Gamliel. What's the reason of Gamliel that we make a Birkas Hamazon after the Shivas Ha-Minim? Says the Gemara, the Chsiv, Eretz, Chito, Uso, Iro, Vegoimer. Gefet, the Rimon, Uksiv. The Pasuk later on it says, Eretz Asher Loi B'Miskeinu Stoichal Bo Lechem, and it says over there, Veksiv, and the Pasuk later on, V'Ochadno V'Savoto, V'Rachtus Hashem, so what's at Rabbi Gamliel? Gamliel בעצם הראה את הזוי. That the pasuk, the last pasuk, what's mentioned over there, Birkas Hamazon, בעצם it's going, it's a hemshech of the two psukim, what we learned before. Right? It's going, Osai on lechem, asher lo b'miskeinu stoichal bo lechem, also on lechem, you make Birkas Hamazon. And also on the previous pasuk of Shivas Haminim, because we have three psukim. One pasuk Shivas Haminim, one pasuk lechem, and the third pasuk Birkas Hamazon. Says Gamliel, the pasuk of Birkas Hamazon is going on both psukim, also of lechem and also of Shivas Haminim. Verabonon, that they say that only on lechem you make a Birkas Hamazon. He said Eretz. What says in the second pasuk? You know have sikayinyan. You know Eretz. Ashaloi b'miskeinu stoichal melechem. Then you okay, stop. Till now we spoke Shivas Haminim. A new Eretz come to speak about what exactly you do Birkas Hamazon on. But in Ochanami you don't do a Birkas Hamazon and anything else. So Eretz hifsik oinyan. Eretz hifsik oinyan. What's Eretz hifsik oinyan? So Rashi, ve'lo yikoi uberachto elo alechem nesomichlei. So basically what we can say over here, lefi Rashi, that in Ochanami it's a hefsek. It's a hefsek. It's mamish a hefsek in Ochanami of the cover is a hefsek. Yeah, says the Gemara. Sag die Gemara weiter. Ram Gamliel, Nami, Eretz, Lechoire, it says about Eretz, so Lechoire was mafsik. So how could he come and say that you have to make a Birkas Hamazon? Says the Gemara, Ahu, this Eretz, what says in the second pasuk, Moelei, Lemeute Akois Achito, that in Ochaname if someone is eating raw, chewing, in Ochaname, raw wheat, not flour thing. So what is going to come in, if that's in the Choname, it's not a choshev achile. If it's not a choshev achile, it's not going to come, and he's going to make on it a bracha. He's not going to come to make on it Birkas Hamazon. Omar Rabbi Yaakov Baridi, Omar Rab Chanine. Kol shu mechameshes aminim. Anything what's chameshes minei dogon, as we said, this is chito, soiro, kusmin, shiboy leshuol, and shifoin. Or as we said, wheat, barley, spelt, oats, and rye. So in the Choname, what's going to be the thing? Kol שהוא מחמש המינים, מתחילו מבוא רבו יומין המזוינו, לבסוי ברוך האחס מי שלוש. אומר רבי מרמורי, אומר רבי יהושע בן לוי. כל שהוא משבע המינים, any fruit, what is from שבע המינים. So for beginning, in the Choname, you're going to make on it, מתחילו מבוא רבו יומין המזוינו, so בסוף, he's going to make on it a ברוך האחס, main שלוש, and you're not going to make on it a boire nefoshes. In the Choname, you make alamichio, and aloitz, yeah? In the Choname, do different broches. What when we say the achronim over here, according to this Gemara, dav chakire. When we come and say over here, the bracha of al hamichya, we have a bracha al hamichya, we have al ha'etz. It's two separate brachas, or not? Because in Ochanami we see that in the Gemara speaks about the Birkas Amin, the Shiva Saminim. We say B'tchilam avor boyer b'ha'etz, v'lasari bracha achas bein shalosh. So it's two different brachas, or in Ochanami it's one bracha, just they are divided from each other in Ochanami in the type of the machal.
Yeah.
Or it's the same bracha.
Same bracha, but it's
The
different.
bracha
bracha.
divided in three.
So if you have cake,
What's going to be the nafkamina? Nafkamina is going to be one person ate mezoines and the other person ate shiva saminim. Can you be moiti each other?
There's a different sikh.
So if it's two different brachas, you know, you can't. But if it's the same bracha, just in a different nusach, you can come and be moiti.
Well, not really.
Himself.
So here the Gemara over here, the Gemara says, you may with chila be'rebriate, but so bracha has main shalosh. The Gemara the whole time uses main shalosh as of a mezoines.
Yeah.
So in it's mashma, it's the same bracha. Over here in the bracha is mashma the same bracha. So if someone ate mezoines and the other one ate shiva saminim, so you can come and be moisim in the bracha.
How can he say? Because he's going to say the wrong item of food when he says a bracha. One is going to say on fruit, and one's going to say on the mechia. You can't. How can you do
No, it's not. Why? Because he says aloeit is not. So the Birkas Jesus says it's not neshaf to hefsek. This is not considered like a hefsek. A melech can come and be moisim, and he proves it from our Gemara. Because the Gemara in Nochonam is mashma is one bracha. Main shalosh also for shiva saminim aloeit, and al mechia is the same bracha. And so he zog the Birkas Yosef. Okay, zog the Gemara weiter. Omar le abayler avdimi. My new. What is the nusach of this bracha? Bracha achas main shalosh. Omar le apera de eitz. What he makes the bracha? Aloeit, al pri eitz, al tnuvas hasoda, al eretz chem do toivo urechovo. She inchalto lavoseinu lechoil ולסבויה מטובו נכונה מרחם השם אלוהינו על ישראל עמך ועל ירושלים יראך ועל מקדושך ועל מזבחך וסיבנה ירושלים ירקודשך במהירו ביומנו ועלינו לסויכו ושמחנו בו כי יתו טויב ומייטיב לכל. So slightly different. What's our differences if we think about it?
We don't see Besivne Yushlaim, we don't see.
We don't say Besivne Yerushalayim, and also we add over here also on the Kiyat Hashem Toiv Meitiv. No, we add over here Kiyat Hashem Toiv Meitiv.
Fardin say
They say Besivne Yerushalayim.
in the main bench.
Main bench, main shalosh. Over here talking about main shalosh.
Begin waar hij gelegen is. We don't say that.
It's very short. Everything is short.
That's for an fajr.
Even Birkat Amazon is very short. Only three brachot.
We mentioned Yerushalayim.
We'll talk about Ben Shalom.
Yeah. But over here in this bracha we can redden. There's a very famous shaila. The shaila means the meloyoi fragt alle fragen the shaila. Why we don't say later on? The Gemara is going to say that Misha loiske bris v'toida. Bris v'toida, is very important to come to mention in Birkas Hamazon. So why don't we mention in bris v'toida in the main shalosh? Why don't we mention bris v'toida? So there's a bavusta teretz what they say b'shem Reb Chaim Briskel that inochaname when we come and speaking about bracha me'ein shalosh, or we talk about havineinu and davening, we don't mention hazkoras. And the bris v'toida inochaname it's only hazkora. Like yale v'yovoy. Yeah? Inochaname yale v'yovoy is hazkora. Inochaname yoytzef he didn't say yale v'yovoy sometimes. But it's Azkora. And Azkora we don't say main shalosh. And therefore in Avineinu we don't say Havdole. Why we don't say Havdole Atachoinen? Because it's only Azkora. So anything that's only Azkora we don't say in main shalosh. Interessante Sachen why we don't say. But our Nusach in Nochaname is very similar to the Nusach of what we said. In Nochaname, so shein Chalta Laviseinu Lecho Yipir V'Yizvei Mituva. Nochaname. Lecho Yipir V'Yizvei Mituva. Yeah. You know, the two is bavust, but yes, we do say it, right?
Yeah.
We say lecho yipur v'yizbay mituva.
Yeah.
Yeah, lecho yipur v'yizbay. The two said we shouldn't say it. The two when he brings the Nusach HaBocha, he says, don't say this Nusach HaBocha. Why? Because it sounds like we want Eretz Yisrael only for... Oh, nice. We say that. Right? We say about Moshe Rabbeinu, Vechile Echoil. Right? Moshe Rabbeinu, we say, why wanted to go to Eretz Yisrael? So that's Zion's does. We want Eretz Yisrael, we say, Lechoil, Mepirio. For that we want Eretz Yisrael. So therefore, the Tur says, also
It's a shvach. Yeah, it's a shvach.
what? Over here in the Gemara we do bring it. Lecho Mepirio v'lisboya mitura. Noch ein Name.
So you add the fruit.
Just for the mizunah. You want more fruit.
Just when you have fruit, you put less.
They have different nusach, Sfardim have different
So
nusach.
you don't say it's on mizunah.
Kebab.
The thing is, they said this one. Only have fruit or wine as well. If you have wine,
Yeah, so we do have it over here. We do have it over here. Oh, so let's find noch ein Name. We see it over here on the wall. No, how can we say it? How can we say it? So there's two main teruts in the Bach. The Bach says first of all, we should know Eretz Yisrael is heilig, kodesh. The gidulim was kommen arois is also kodesh, and we eating these gidulim. We are yoinek kedusha. You eat Eretz Yisrael, you yoinek kedusha, and therefore yes, we coming and we eating v'lisboya mitura. Ober, there's a very nice word. I think the Brisker Rov, I heard it. The Brisker Rov sagt a boy of the word. He says like this. I hope I remember it. I'm not in the best shape today. Sorry, I don't know what happened. He says later on we say azay. בואו עד אשר כן מחו אילום, ועתנו עשה סוד, על ארץ חנו תוהו וחומש וסוסים אחד עליו וסינו, לכו מפריעו לזמוע מטובו. דרכי עם השם, אלוהינו ישראל עמך, ועל ירושלים יראך, ועל ציון משכן כבודך. He's saying, you talk about the Yerushalayim. ובני ירושלים יראה קודש מירו ביומנו, ועלינו לסריחו וסחים ממנו, ונויכל מפיריו. Fragte, 1 second. How could we come and ונויכל מפיריו? בואית, הגמור זוג, אין נויטים גינויס ופרדייסים. How could you ונויכל מפיריו? ובני ירושלים יראה קודש מירו ביומנו, ועלינו לסריחו וסחים ממנו, ונויכל מפיריו. How could you come and be נויכל מפיריו? In Yerushalayim, ein noitim ginois upardeis, ein noitim bo ginois upardeisim. Zokter Elomai is talking about Ma'aser Sheni. And when we come and talk, and he's talking about over here, he's talking about Ma'aser Sheni. And Noicham Mipirio, and eating Ma'aser Sheni is a mitzvah. And that's why that only coming and davening over here, Lecho Mipirio, but Israel Mituva, he says it's going on Ma'aser Sheni, and Mimele, that's what the minhag, the comment, yes, say the nusach of what the Gemara brings over here. Lecho Mipirio, ולזבויה מיטורו. זוג די גמורה weiter. The Chameshes Haminim. What we do על Chameshes Haminim, says the Gemara, על המיכיו ועל הכלכולו ועל תנובס הסודה וכולי, as we have in Ochoname, וחויסם, in Ochoname how he finishes, ועל המיכיו ועל הכלכולו, right? That's, it doesn't bring over here in the Gemara, ועל המיכיו. We don't over here, we have in our Sidurim, we do have a thing. Yeah, ועל הכלכולו. על המיכיו. על המיכיו. We do say ועל הכלכולו, we don't say ועל הכלכולו. Okay?
Yeah, ועל הכלכולו, they said.
Sfardim say.
He said.
Or some stuff.
that's it.
על המיכיו. Oh, so the Sharatzion already brings, in Ochoname, the two brings, yes, it's Ala Kalkolo. The Bis Yosef says, yes, it's Ala Kalkolo. The Sharatzion says that Rov Rishonim say to say Ala Kalkolo. But in Ochoname, he brings the shita not to say Ala Kalkolo. The bet in the Machloikes is, if yes, I say Ala Kalkolo or not, the Achronim explain, is because Ein Chois Mi Mishnai. That means you don't come and finish a bracha with two different inyonim. Now, that's the shaila exactly. Michio and Kalkolo are two different inyonim, or Betzim is one inyon? Oh. So in Ochoname, do also say one inyan, so you say Ala Kalkolo. And that's two inyonim. That's why you say only Ala Michio and not Ala Kalkolo. That depends in Ochoname if you say Ala Michio and Ala Kalkolo or not.
Yes, but if you eat a cake and a fruit, but when you finish off at the end, you're going to say cake and fruit, aren't you? So therefore you are going to finish with two things.
Yeah.
So it's two different things.
Michio and Kalkolo?
No,
So I'm saying it's the same thing in Ochoname, Michio and Kalkolo.
You say each one. If you're doing a double broccoli, you say per. Jalapeno.
Toys says over here, Ochoname ala yain, or ala gefen, ala priya gefen. Ochoname you were koivea, says the same like you koivea broche, right? And yain you were koivea broche beforehand, you were koivea priya gefen. So you koivea after that in Ochoname a special broche of priya gefen in Ochoname. Over here in Ochaname, we could go and bleed off in Ochaname. Over here we could go and bleed off in Ochaname if you eat also mezoinus and also geffen. If you say 2 brochas or you don't say 2 brochas. The Rishonim, the Achronim in Ochaname. There's a lot of read about it in Ochaname. How do we say it? Well, look at the Stevie. Look at the end of the Toys of Pirush Rach. Eigen de ochel mine mezoinus. Toys alo Israel prioritz. The Toys speaks about the Shem Rach. And in Ochaname he says alo oretz ve ala peiros. So he brings 2 shit. The Lemaisa the Mishochono brings both of the days in Ochaname. And he's not machriach. Yeah.
And the yain, obviously.
Yeah.
So you can say all 3.
Okay, let's go to. We have to finish till the Amud Beis. Says the Gemara. So lechoire, but over here Toyses in Ochaname. There's 2 shittas: the Toyses and the Rambam, the Rabbi Hananel. The Mishochono brings both of the shittas. He's not machriach. So. Okay, we know the din is, as we just mentioned, ein choisim b'shnayim, right? You don't come and finish with 2 different inyonim. Says the Gemara, michtam b'may chotim, which nusach you finish the birkas mein shaloi that you make on peiros. The Gemara explains the Gemara the sofik. Ki oser Rav Dimi Omar, Rav chotim, Rav came in Ochaname and finished the broche, and tfilas musav, b'rosh chodesh, Baruch mekadesh Yisrael v'rosh chodoshim. In Ochaname it's ein choisim b'shnayim. So he said in Ochaname, why? Because in Ochaname the zmanim otolu in Besdin, they are mekadesh to chodesh al pi hariyeh. Kum toy, it's one Indian that we come and we are meshabeach HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the mekadesh Yisrael, that they are mekadesh the rosh chodoshim. Hoche about birkas mein sholosh. What's going to be the din? Says the Gemara, Rav Chizda Omar al oretz ve'al peiroiseo, ve'Rabbi Yochanan Omar al oretz ve'al peiroiseo. You know, even though it is a slightly different nusach, both of them are masking that what you have to mention also the oretz and also the peiroiseo. It's not called a chasiva b'shnayim. Why? Because the way the Mefarshim explain it, Rashi what he says, that because we're coming and thanking the oretz, what takes out the peiros. Oretz hamoitzio peiros. That's what we're thanking. Says the Gemara, Omar Rav Veloy Pilige. That means Rav Chizda Rabbi Yochanan don't know Machlokes. Rav Chizda says in Ochaname was in Bovel Lon. In Ochaname they should say al peiroiseo. Veho in Ochaname Rabbi Yochanan that he will live in Eretz Yisrael lehu that in Ochaname says al oretz al peiroiseo. Maskim lo Rav Nachman bar Yitzchok. How could it be that Nei Bovel is going to come and say peiros Yisrael? How is going to come and say peiroiseo? Inhu, that means Bnei Eretz Yisrael achle ve'anan mevolchin. They're going to eat the peiros and we're going to make the bracha. Says the Gemara, Elo Eipo Rav Chizda. That in Ochaname, that Rav Chizda that wasn't Bovel Omar, that in Ochaname what they make the bracha al oretz ve'al peiros what they have. Or Rabbi Yochanan would live in Eretz Yisrael Omar al oretz ve'al peiroseho. In Ochaname the peiros of Eretz Yisrael. Omar v'Yisrael Rav Dimi mishum Rabbeinu. Rabbeinu in Ochaname always means Rav al habeye. On an egg, what do you make? Ve'al minei kupre. Kupre is in Ochaname any type of meat. Says Rashi, kol minei basor. Says Rashi. Bitchila mevorach she'akol. First he's going to make a she'akol. Ulebasoif, boy nefashos. As we mentioned Ochaname from the Rambam, the klal is whenever you make on a broche she'akol, the noch broche will be. There's one place you make a boy nefashos. Sorry, you're going to make a she'akol and a mozain.
Oh, right. No, sorry.
A riddle. Think about it.
Rice is the other way
And the other way around with rice.
You're going to make a she'akol, a pasha ipsho. If you eat more than Kedei Svil, if you eat the Bir Alocha. Okay. You're looking for a riddle to ask someone. Huh? We mentioned the Bir Alocha. Because the Bir Alocha says that in Ochaname Shakol you can come Pasha Ipsha, you make a Shakol, but if you eat Kedei Svil of it, so you can make a Mosek. It's a suffix. It's a suffix the rice. Suffix the rice in the Chumah. Moldy bread. But it's edible. Moldy, that's edible. If it's not edible, you don't make a bracha b'chlal. Moldy, that's edible. Says the Gemara. Let's just finish in Ochaname. Avol yalke in Ochaname vegetables in Ochaname lo you don't make a bracha achroina. But Rabbi Yitzchak Omar afilu yalke in Ochaname you make a bracha achroina. Avol in Ochaname we talk about in Ochaname maye water lo you don't make a bracha achroina. But Papa Omar afilu maye you also make a bracha achroina. Mazut Ravid ke Rabbi Yitzchak bar Avdimi and he didn't make a bracha achroina only on we said before in basar and beitzim. Says the Gemara, Rav Shimon bar Ashi Ovid, ke Rabbi Yitzchak, he made the bracha achroina also on vegetables, but not on water. The Simonach, in Ochaname, to remember which Amiroim did which mineg. Chad, in Ochaname, what's Chad? Mazutra, that in Ochaname is a Yochid over without the name of his father. Kitrei, he did, like in Ochaname, like Rabbi Yitzchak bar Avdimi, that's mentioned him with his father. And the three, Rav Shimi Barashi, that's mentioned over here, him and his father, he said, Kechad, like who? Like Rabbi Tzchok, Nechonam is mentioned as Yochid. Omar Ravashi, Ano, Zine Dechi, Mazkarne Avdine Kulev, sometimes that I remember, and I do like everyone. That means I make a boche, Achoino, even on water. Tznan. Kol Shetor, okay, we're going to finish over here in the Tznan, a bit, we're going to do a Chazorah, yeah.